as I have written in the title, I want us to discuss about some challenges that we are all likely to face when we come here in Qatar. If you just read the title and you felt like, yes, I need to know this before I travel to Qatar, stick around because this video will be so helpful. Hello you guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you're doing great. I am doing perfectly okay. Thank you so much for clicking in today's video. If it is your first time here, my name is Freshia and thank you for coming to this channel. You're at the right place. Yeah, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate your love and support. I do not take anything for granted. So now today's video is a bit different. Like, we are used to talking about jobs and all that and traveling to Qatar, but today I want us to see something more to that, some challenges that we are all likely to face when we come here in Qatar. May it be by job, may it be by visiting, maybe you came here to work, maybe you came here to visit, maybe you were just passing by, and such things. No matter what you're coming to do here in Qatar, what are some of the challenges that you could face? And if you're coming here to work, specifically for work, it means that you'll stay here for some time, maybe months, maybe an year, maybe 2 years, maybe more. You have to watch this video if you are just preparing to go to Qatar, okay, like to come to Qatar, since I am in Qatar. So now I have the points written down here and I'll be explaining them one by one. Some of these experiences are what I faced, and this is what most of us face. So it is like a general thing. It must be the same challenge, but we faced it differently, but it is one and the same thing. Okay, so without ranting a lot, let me just skip to the first point of the day. So the first challenge is language barrier. So when you come to Qatar, we are people from different countries. We are Africans, we have Europeans, we have Americans, we have Asians, we have people from different countries. So remember, everybody coming here, they have their own languages, and there are those people who do not know the common language English, but there are just few people. Maybe these people are just new, maybe they just came, they don't know English, they know maybe their local languages or their country languages. And then we also have those people who have been here, they don't know English, but they know Arabic, okay? They may be locals, they may be people from different countries, but maybe other Arabic countries, or maybe people who have come from other countries, but they know only their language and Arabic. They do not know English. And maybe for someone like me, I do not know Arabic. Even, by the way, for all those years that I have been here, I still do not know Arabic, but I can grab some words, 1 or 2 words, but I do not know it at all. But is it hard for me to speak to people? Until today, yes, it is hard for me to talk to some people who do not understand English. Now this one, it may be difficult for you because you may require some services that these people only speak Arabic, or these people only speak their native language. Like, for example, if you're at the airport, you may meet someone there who maybe not at the immigration. At the immigration, you'll 90% people of the people there, they understand English, but you'll find like a cleaner, you're asking for direction, a security, other part of the members there, and they will not understand what you're telling them in English. So language barrier can also go to our working places. I am working with Arabs, the people who only speak Arabic and they don't know English. I'm working with only people who speak Hindi, and I don't understand Hindi, they don't understand English. So by the time you people get to understand each other, it will be a very big challenge. And then also you find that some of us come here and our English changes, okay? Most of us, I'm not saying everyone, but for me, like right now, I may be speaking good English. Let's say it is good English here from Africa, from Kenya, but when I'm speaking to some people here, like, I will not mention the countries so that to not look like I am being on the other side of negativity, but yeah, there are some people who will talk to, and I will have to change the English that I'm talking now, and I will fix it. I will easen it as much as possible by even fixing some words that are not there in English. Like, I will say, like there's someone who, if I ask, where are you going to, or where are you headed, they will not understand. I will now, if I ask them where going you, they will understand that it is something to do with that. Or you give me coming, those people who are here in Qatar already understand that. So the other challenge, number 2, it can be early mornings and late nights work. So depending on where you're working, you may be waking up so early to go to your shift, or you may be working till late night to go to your shift. So for me, it has happened for me both ways. I wake up right now as we speak. I wake up at 4:25. It may be early for me, but not early for other people. It may also, there are also people who wake up before 4 a.m. 4:20. For me, I wake up at 4:25. That is when my alarm rings. And there are people who wake up at 3 to go to work. There are people who, you know, are working at that 3 a.m. So you find that there will be that challenge before you adjust. Maybe you are used to sleeping until 8 a.m. at your place or 7 a.m. and then when you come here at 7 a.m. you're supposed to be working, or maybe at 5 a.m. you're supposed to be working. So before you adjust to that, it can be another challenge. And working long hours, let's say the sleeping time in your country is now the working time here. Maybe you are used to sleeping at 10 and maybe here you are working until past midnight, because that's what your work calls for. Because we work in shift, we work in different shifts, and you have to follow the rules. The other challenge is long working hours. You may find some countries, you may find some companies, they are requiring you to work for as long as the longest you can go for a company is 12 hours. So when you work for 12 hours, that is a long entire day. Like that is like you're starting work at 6 and you will stop work at 6 p.m. like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. If it is 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., you know, those are 12 hours. You will find other companies that are working for 8 and 10 hours. Okay, so 8 is the average time that you're supposed to work here in Qatar. So the extras are overtime. And now there's some companies that you'll find that that location you're working at, it is required to, you people are required to work there for 12 hours. And so that is, it is not optional. You know why? Because the company is required to take people for 12 hours. So now where the option comes is if you do not want the overtime hours, like the top 4 hours, you do not want the money, they can decide not to, you can request to be removed from that location and you be taken to a location that is they are working for 8 hours or 10 hours or less. But remember, sometimes in these companies we may not have a say. You may find people who are not allowed to like give their opinions, and you have to be there for those hours that are the company is required to be there. So now that is another challenge. It may be long hours of working, and you will get tired because you are not used to that. But as I said, you will adjust. So the other thing is another challenge is long distance challenges. Now this is for people like me who are doing long distance relationships, okay? And then also it is for also those people who are like parents. They have left their kids back in their countries. We have left our parents back in our countries. That long distance, if you're someone who is used to being with the family around there, you are like in a house, your brother, your sister, your sister's husband, your brother's wife, you are in the same house, and then you have never left home to go to far places, and when you come here it will affect you so bad. You'll have homesick. Some of the people end up not staying here and going back home because they miss home, they miss their families, they miss their babies, they miss their husbands. But some of us, we are still holding on to the thread because it is what is best for us. So when you see people coming here and leaving their families or leaving their spouses, it does not mean that they do not love those people. They really love them so much, but situations have made us come here. Some of us would want our parents, our babies, our spouses to come here, but there is something that is making them not come. Okay, so do not judge people out here. But let me tell you, if you come here in a long distance relationship, hey, that one will be a nightmare, but you'll get over it at some point. Even though you'll still be missing these people, you'll be talking to them on video calls every single day, you'll be catching up with them every single day. At some point it will become so difficult, and yeah, you just have to get used to it, to adjust, and to move on. Okay, so the other challenge that I may say is about food. The food that we are eating here, I don't know, for some reason I always mention the food because food for me is a big challenge until today. But these days it has really changed. I can eat something and feel comfortable. When I came here, food was really a big challenge for me. I was not able to eat this food that we found here. I didn't know some things like kubus. This is the is it called the Indian bread? And then we have like kubus. We call them kubus here. I think it's the Arabic bread. And then there is some food stuff that I could not stand. But at least now, after I have been here for some time, I know I have options. I know where to get what I want. I know where I can get this and that. So when you come here, forget about your traditional food, because even like mostly if you're not from Asia, okay, like if you come from other continents, it is more likely not to get some food stuff here. You will get some that are imported, or you will get some that are like duplicated. It is not like the one like from your origin country. So that is another big challenge that I have here. So another challenge that you may face here is about climate change. So we have seasons here in Qatar. We have summer. The most common seasons that we really experience is the summer and the winter. So the winter, it is a cold season with a lot of wind and all that, but we do not have snow, but it can get really cold sometimes. And for like the end of the winter of 2022 and 2023, at the beginning it was raining. It has been a while since we saw that in Qatar. So it was raining and the drainages are so bad here, but yeah, we maneuver it. It will rain for like some time and then it will stop and it will look like it has never rained again for the past few years. So we manage that. And then when it comes to summer, a moment of silence, because you guys, summer can be hot. Summer can be really hot. Right now we are in May. Today is 18th May when I'm shooting this video. Is it 18th or 17th May when I'm shooting this video? And today we were at 40 degrees heat. And let me tell you, that was very low. Like, we are just getting started. So when it gets to that peak, we'll get to 50. It will get so hot. It will get so humid. So if you're not used to that, bro, you're gonna have to suffer, or you're gonna have to just go back to your country, because it gets crazily hot. I'm not even exaggerating it. Search about it and you will see that. So those are some of the challenges that you may face here, among others that I may have forgotten. If you're watching this video and you're here in Qatar, or you have been in Qatar before and you know some of these challenges or more that I didn't mention, please comment in your comment section below. If you're watching this video and you have a question, go to the comment section below and ask me the question and I will answer you. So today I thought we can do that video differently, and we see, before we come to Qatar, before you decide to come to Qatar, can you be able to go through these challenges? And the answer is yes. Anyone can go through, can be able to adjust and live in Qatar, because we have also been here and we are still here, and so life is just lifing, okay? So you come here, you get used to it, and we move on. We finish our contract, we finish our job, and we go back to our country. So I hope this video has helped. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video until this end. And yeah, let's meet to another video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.